You might like Austin Powers' International Man of Mystery, but here's a bunch of people who hated it. This is the stupidest movie ever. It can make me laugh in some parts, but then I feel really cheap afterwards. Wow, dating. That's dating.
Mildly funny, but really doesn't try hard enough. It is good at mocking James Bond films, just quite a bit too late with it. Or too early. Austin Powers can see the future, and it didn't try hard enough? It's like the most creative comedy.
It's not like James Bond movies stopped. What do you mean too late? They just keep making them. Deleting this garbage from my library. I'm assuming you stole it, so who f***ing cares?
Or you're one of those people that buy a Keurig and smash it. Wrong video. Sucks big time, not even funny. There's a better accent in there.
Horrible and inappropriate. For what? Everything that happened in that movie was appropriate for that movie, because that was the movie. I mean, I agree it's like inappropriate to show at a Promise Keepers meeting. And if that's where you watched it,
if she doesn't know what Promise Keepers is, she ain't God enough for you. Why have I seen all these movies? I was like, why did I eat all this food? Because you're alive. You feel alive.
Austin Powers has just worn out too much, and you get annoyed. Like the first one? What do you mean it's the first one? You're gonna be worn out when it's the first one. Like, at least give it to the second one, or the third one, or him showing up at every fucking, like, movie awards for 3 years.
I've seen better film on teeth. Is teeth a thing that I'm unaware of? Ah, not a streaming site. Man, it is the future. Gross.
Exactly what is expected. 1.5 stars. I don't think that you went in expecting exactly what was expected, because you probably would have given it a better rating, because your expectations would have been met.
Complete trash, waste of space, totally unfunny, cringe making. You know, without the comments, that is my ex. Complete trash, waste of space, totally unfunny, cringe making. Or if by cringe you mean sex. Sounds like everyone's ex. There, I made the joke relatable.
Could not watch it at all. Instead of assuming that you just didn't watch this movie and then gave it a review, I'm gonna make the assumption and give you the benefit of the doubt by assuming that someone stole your TV.
Not much to talk about here. There's an exclamation point, so. I just want to do that everywhere. Walking into, I don't know, Forever 21. Not much to talk about here.
You can definitely do that at the Forever 21 men's section, because I definitely went there with my ex once, and she was like, there's the guys section, go look for some clothes. It was like one pair of pants and like a dude crying. Very suggestive movie with a lackluster supporting cast. Wasn't the supporting cast Mike Myers?
What a retard movie. I feel like I want to throw my phone on the floor. Not interested at all for this shit. Capitalized retard. Who would name their kid retard? Yeah, why are you throwing your phone? Are you watching it? Is that just like the, I'm so mad.
No phones were hurt in the recording of this video, but Kojak is dead. You know you're in trouble when the funniest scene revolves around defecation in a public washroom. Although, there's been like 30 movies that have the funniest scene be public restrooms with defecation. I don't know if your movie's in trouble or if you're on par with a lot of comedies.
Lame. Just lame. The comedy isn't enough to keep an audience interested, and the rest of the aspects of the movie are rather weak. Boy, were you wrong? Because, they made 2 more that progressively made slightly more than the last. And Mike Myers had more characters.
Waste of time, not funny, gives comedy a horrible rep. You haven't seen Epic Movie. This did nothing to comedy. Epic Movie took a giant public washroom defecation on it.
You wanted to say shit so bad. I'm not a big fan of Austin Powers or anything that is raunchy. You could have just said I'm not a fan of anything that is raunchy, and you didn't didn't have to say Austin Powers unless you really, really wanted to make sure everybody knew.
I just feel like anyone who doesn't like something raunchy, they always comment on raunchy movies. Like they didn't know ahead of time. Like they might as well have just like paid for a ticket and then walked into the theater and then immediately out of the theater while lighting more money on fire. Why are you going? Just yell at the poster. Can't review what I haven't seen. I'm not complaining though. At least you're honest? Why would anyone take the time to write this? No, it says not interested. Why would you take the time to write this? That's really strange. Have we all gotten so damn offended and opinionated that we have to write our opinions about shit that we just don't even want to talk about? That's dumb. Stop.
Yeah, Twitter's the best and worst thing that ever happened. I hate the Austin Powers character with a passion. He is immensely unfunny. Some people think it's really funny to dress as this twat at fancy dress parties and go, ooh, behave, and groovy, baby, yeah. That was awful of me. Really funny. Dr. Evil's not too bad, though. Same person.
That's the supporting cast we were talking about. Terrible comedy, if that's what you want to call it. Well, I don't want to call it a drama, because apparently that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If it's your first time here, make sure you click that subscribe button and the little bell right next to it. Also, we'd love to hear what you think of the movie Austin Powers and if these reviews are just stupid. Maybe they're not. Anyway, till we see you guys next time, geek out, game on.